Hi everyone, Chris Anderson from Mount Comfort RV. Well, we're a little slower at work right now because apparently there's some virus going around. And obviously we want to take things seriously, but by the same token, you know, we are here to make a living as well. So I'm trying to be productive and let's do a video. Tony and I decided to kind of do a little different approach here. What we're going to do is we're going to start at the bottom of the Newmar line and go to the very top end that we carry, which will be the Dutch Star New Air. And we're just going to go one coach at a time, not all in this video. That'd be like a 12-hour video. We don't need that. Certainly show you as you go through the line, as you spend a little more money and get the next coach up the line, what do you gain for that? Because everybody has to kind of find their own comfort zone, both from a budgetary standpoint and certainly from an equipment standpoint. What has enough features for you? And I can't answer that question. I can only kind of steer you, show you the differences and steer you a little bit, but certainly you have to decide, hey, this is enough, this is what we're looking for. So today we're in a Baystar Sport right now. This is a 2020 Baystar Sport. The floor plan is called a 3014, so 3014. We're under 31 feet long, so for folks looking to get away but yet keep the coach short and easy to park, this is a wonderful option for you. I'm going to go through it just like we always do and kind of take it from there. So without further ado, let's get started. As I said, it's the 3014. This has the Bellini decor on the inside and the Bombay graphics on the outside, and this color or the cabinet combination is the Calypso Maple. So just so you know what you're looking at. Very little carpet in this coach as you walk through here. Obviously the flooring is all the waterproof style flooring as opposed to carpet that's going to get mucked up over time. You know, you don't have that issue on here. Up front, this has a feature you don't see very often on Newmar, which is the overhead bunk. They don't do a lot of these, but they do some, and that's what we're looking for today. With this, the thing I like about it is we've had a few manufacturers out there that use this. It goes up and down electric, but they sound like a fork in a blender. You just kind of know that mechanism is probably not the best. And I'd hate to have a problem where I get stuck with this bunk being in the down position and it won't go back up because of some mechanical problem. So there's only one button here, and all it does is release the lock on here, and it comes partially down itself. The rest of this is manual, and it's easy to do. You just roll this forward, okay? Bring this down, and we have a nice single bed up here. This will hold 250 pounds. Okay, there is a ladder back in the back for it as well. You can stow the ladder under the bed if you want to, and then when we're done with this simply presses up, locks in place, you're done. You didn't lose any of your overhead storage here. Okay, we still have that. And again, even though this is Newmar's least expensive product, they're not cutting corners on you here. This is still everything that makes a Newmar is in this coach. And that's the beautiful part about it. This is still the really thick walls with the two types of insulation in it. It's still studs every 16 inches on center. It's still a great fiberglass and a great masterpiece finish on the outside. So you have all the same insulation and ductwork and really quiet air conditioning like we have now. We've got the heat pump running. You don't even hear it on the video, I'm sure, because it is so quiet. Generator's running too, by the way. So everything that makes a Newmar is in this coach. The neat part about Newmar is, if you ever go up to the factory, which I highly recommend for people, there's only one assembly line, if you will, and they don't batch build. So they're not building Baystar Sports one day and then, you know, Dutch Stars the next day. They do a production order, and it's just whatever coach is next in line. So we have a Baystar Sport, and right next to it could be a King Air or a Mountain Air or something like that. You know, $800,000 coach could be going down the line next to it. Well, the same guys building that Mountain Air or Dutch Star or King Air are the same ones building the Baystar Sport. So those same craftsmen, it doesn't change as they go up the line. So that's a beautiful thing. Floor plan wise here, I like this floor plan from the standpoint of both of these seats obviously spin around like they do on Class A's, but there's a lot of good viewing angles. Those of you that have watched a lot of my videos understand that that's something that I always look at in a coach. So both these chairs spin around. And then our TV is right here. Tony will have to move a little bit to get that shot. All right, Also sitting here in the booth, we would have a great angle to it on the rear facing side of the booth, and certainly on the sofa we would also have a great angle to that. This is a little jackknife sofa here, and this is a dream dinette. This will drop down and turn into a bed. Also, we have storage under the booth, nice drawers. Okay, notice they are soft close drawers. Okay, so get them back that far, they shut the rest of the way on their own. Some overhead storage here. This is all one big cabinet, so anything long can kind of be angled in there. The doors, again, they have the struts on them. Those struts not only hold the door up, they pull it closed. That's less rattling when you're going down the road. Rattles drive me nuts in a coach. I can't stand it, so I like it when the doors don't do that. Up here above the door is going to be kind of our business center, if you will. We have our house battery disconnect over here. Right here on this is going to tell us our battery voltage, and then we hit it again, it's going to tell us what's in all of our holding tanks. This has an entertainment inverter in it, so this little inverter right here, it will run the TVs off the batteries. That's what that's for. Our awning, extend, and retract are right here. Awning lights are right here. Hot water heater is gas and electric. You can run it off either or both, actually, for quicker recovery times. But the control for the water heater is here. We can turn our water pump on, run the front slide in and out, and our step switch. Now, the step switch is what tells it whether you want that step to come in and out every time you open the door, or if you want it when you're in the campsite, it's really better, in my opinion, to just have it stay out. It's annoying to have to wait on it every time you're coming in and out the door. Now understand, regardless of the position of that switch, there is an override on this to where if you turn the key on, start the engine, and shut the door, it doesn't matter what position that switch is in, the step is coming in. So you really can't leave your step out accidentally, which would be bad. So, all right, let's look at some of this overhead storage. Okay. Nice spaces there. Above the TV, there's our DVD player. Extra space back here and extra plug-ins too for any extras you'd want to add. Satellite dishes, that type of thing. Okay. This TV is on the magnetic mount as well, so you can kind of angle it whatever direction you're sitting, and then when you're done, just press back and it'll lock in place. Drawers underneath the TV. Wow, look at that. Okay, I didn't expect that to come out that far, I'm not going to lie. These are huge drawers. These would be good for pots and pans. So would that. All right. Let's move into the kitchen. We'll do the overhead storage first. Not exactly overhead, it's kind of eye height, and that's good. One thing I know coaches have been working on, Newmar's been working on in particular, is trying to get things like the microwave down a little lower. A lot of ladies, if they're not really tall, and some guys, if they're not really tall, you know, the microwave can be up here. Well, it's no fun to get something boiling hot out of the microwave up here. This is much better. So good height there. You have a 30-inch residential microwave, 3-burner cooktop, and then this coach does include the oven as well. A lot of people still like the oven, so this is a rare feature anymore, it seems like. Beautiful Corian countertops, and then a double stainless sink with a pull-out sprayer. Very residential here. All right, and then our lower storage. I'm just going to open this up. Good spot. You could get a trash can in there, which it's always good to have a spot for a trash can. And then drawers galore. And again, these are the soft close. All right, here we have an 8 cubic foot gas and electric refrigerator. Now, all electric refrigerators are all the rage right now, and I like them a lot too, but there's still a lot of people that really want to do some boondocking, and they want that propane powered refrigerator. So this one will run off gas or propane, either one. To the pantry. All right, now bathroom, good sized bathroom for a small coach. I'm going to step right in. I'll get in the shower. Plenty of elbow room in here, plenty of height. That's what that skylight's there for. Good room in and around the toilet, and then Right here we have our circuit breakers and fuses. Not really storage there, but we do have a lot of storage in here. I'm going to open this up and then I'll let Tony get in here and work his magic. Come on, stay open. There we go. Have at it, Tony. So you can see you got a couple nice drawers there. Another drawer I forgot to open underneath. You get the message. Nice medicine cabinet. All right, moving on to the back. Back here we have a walk-around queen bed, and it's a true walk-around. So many times I'll call them a walk-around bed and you really can't get around the bed. There's plenty of room on both sides. There are outlets on both sides of the bed, and there's storage above the bed. Got to turn on those lights. You also have windows on either side that do open, okay? Nice feature when you want to get some of that cross breeze. For wardrobe storage, have a big wardrobe there. Another Samsung television here. And then we'll have a drop down here for our electronics. All right. And then the rest of these are drawers. They're all like that. All right. Under the bed we do have storage. This lifts up. Okay, now you have that cushion there. That's for when you make the dinette into a bed. That's what that cushion is used for. So that's a good place to stow it, in my opinion. So I think what you're probably seeing here now is that this is anything but an entry-level coach. It is Newmar's least expensive coach, but this is certainly not entry-level. Nice pocket door as well. Forgot to show you that for closing off the bedroom. The bathroom has a separate pocket door also. So that's a little bit about the Newmar Baystar Sport on the inside. We're going to close up the slides and we'll show you a shot like that as well. All right, presto, we're closed. It wasn't that easy. One nice part when you have the full wall slide over here, and by the way, this coach has two slides. You have a full wall slide, then you have a bed slide. When you have this configuration and you don't have a slide coming in from this side, there's two benefits to that in my opinion. One of them is you don't have a slide going out and encroaching on your campsite, on your side of the coach, if you will, out under your awning where you like to hang out. So that's a benefit, but also when it's not squeezing from both sides, we can get a really nice aisle through here. I mean, this is about as big as they get in RVs today. So, you want to be able to get in the refrigerator. Obviously, that's pretty easy. You want to be able to get to the bathroom. Obviously, that's pretty easy. You can even get to the bed, lay on the bed, all of that good stuff. No struggles at all on this coach with the slide rooms closed. Let's take a look on the outside. All right, so we're going to talk a little bit about the outside. One thing I forgot to mention, obviously this is a Class A gas motorhome. This is built on the Ford chassis. This is the V10 engine with the 6-speed Ford transmission, all that good stuff. You see that commonly, but I should definitely mention that more than I do, so just want to make sure we get those notes out there. This is the flagpole holder. It comes with a little sleeve, goes in there, and then you put whatever flag you want. Obviously, illustrating the V10 engine there. This does have the masterpiece finish. Again, same paint facility at Newmar that does the Dutch Stars and Mountaineers, and all those coaches are the same ones that paint this. So the paint comes out just as nice. You still have the clear film on the front to protect it from bugs and small rocks when you're going down the road. We do have a backup camera on this and turn signal activated camera, so you can see your blind spot. We'll get into some of the storage here. Oh, frameless windows too. Be sure to get a shot of those, Tony. Sorry to keep you bouncing all over the place. A lot of times when you get into entry-level coaches, okay, first thing they do is they chintz on the compartment doors. You don't get nice slam style doors like these, okay? No, what you get are those radius cut travel trailer doors. That's what you see on most entry-level Class A's. This is not entry-level, so you're not getting those. These are Newmar doors. These are very similar to the doors that you're going to see on the larger coaches as well. So you do have some pass-through here. I was looking for that because that's probably where I would stow that ladder that you saw on the inside for the bunk bed. You needed a good pass-through spot, and there's a good one there. We have hookups here on the outside. for a television, if you want to put a little TV on a table or something out here under your awning, you certainly could. Obviously, it is a power awning with a wind sensor on it, so we have that going for us. The generator's purring like a kitten. Okay. That is an Onan 4K, which is plenty to run everything in here. This one, being right behind the back tire, took a little bit of sludge when they brought this coach down from Newmar. Here's our fresh water tank. It's easy to get to the drain. Now, just like all other Newmars, this is the flush mount slides. You don't see that from other manufacturers. These slide outs fit back into the wall as opposed to up against the wall. That's just going to be a better seal. It's going to be less wind noise, that type of thing. Okay, one piece molded fiberglass cap. It's always a good way to tell whether you're on a entry-level product or not. If you are, you're just going to have a plain flat back wall back there. Very plain Jane, not a one-piece molded cap. One-piece molded cap looks better, allows them to mold things like the camera into it up top instead of bolting the camera onto it. Also, less chance for a leak when you have a one-piece molded fiberglass. Obviously, like all Newmar products, the roof is fully walkable. Comes with the ladder also. All right. So here is our shore power cord. Now, another nice part about this motorhome, because it is just 30 feet long, you only need one air conditioner on this. It's more than enough for this coach, and we can run it off a 30 amp service, which is what this has. Get you a little smaller generator and like I said, a 30 amp service, so you don't have to have a 50 amp plug-in to run this coach. Here's our fuel fill. We'll hold 80 gallons of regular old unleaded gasoline. Another storage spot down here. All right, I'm just going to open these up and let Tony start filming. There's one of our holding tanks, gray or black. That's probably the gray tank. You can see it comes with the kit also. That makes it easy to winterize this coach. That's what that big pink hose there is for in that storage bay. Then we've got our propane tank up front. All right, well, I'll let Tony get a final shot here of the front of this coach, because it is a very good looking coach. You can see that one piece windshield, and that is a bonded windshield. What that means is that the windshield is actually molded into the front cap. They put steel reinforcement in that front cap. They install that windshield like the windshield is installed in your car. The opposite of that would be a floating windshield, which some manufacturers are still using, particularly on their less expensive A's. They're using a floating windshield, which as your coach flexes, we've had a lot of trouble over the years of a corner of those windshields actually coming out. That's a little bit of a problem. If you see a coach with a whole bunch of caulk up in a corner or a whole bunch of duct tape, it's because they have a floating windshield in it. These won't do that. All right, so there's a little bit about the Baystar Sport. I hope you learned some things. Next on our list will be the Baystar, where we'll show you it's got all the same things as have and a few more, and we'll kind of take it from there and show you what you get when you step up to the Baystar. But the Baystar Sport is a wonderful coach. It's small, it's very affordable. I can't announce the prices on these videos. We can give you the MSRP down in the description, and we will. Don't forget to like us, subscribe if you really like us, tell a friend if you really, really, really like us. My name is Chris Anderson. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.